One typical Wednesday morn, Trent was asleep in bed. His stomach rumbled, for it wanted to be fed. He started to toss and turn. The morning was ever so bright. His legs started to cramp, and he kicked out with great might. So, awakening with a start, he went to make some food. First eggs and then some toast. They were really, really good. As he ate breakfast, Trent thought on what to do to have school be exciting all the long day through. After his healthy meal, Trent had to go to school. He stood on the driveway to wait for his carpool. The drive to school was boring. He almost fell asleep. The lady drove really slowly because she was old and couldn't see. All of a sudden, the car started to rumble. Trent was really afraid. He thought that it would stumble. Trent began to worry that he wouldn't arrive on time. He started gripping the seat. When he did, he was very happy. In PE, he had to jog. The teacher made him hustle. First he had to stretch though, so he wouldn't pull a muscle. He jogged around the parking lot and then went up the stairs. All this jogging made him tired, but to stop, he didn't dare. He jogged and jogged some more until he was out of breath, but he knew he had to get fit so he wouldn't die an early death. To take a break from exercise, a novel he then read. The story was his favorite. From Gracchi to Nero, Artis Lathined. It was very intellectual, this book that Trent adored. In Latin though it was, he still sometimes got bored. Then he found a new hobby. The latest fad was cool. He was so good at it, the best kid in the school. Next he took some paper and decided to cut it up. He chopped it up with the paper cutter until he got a paper cut. That made Trent very angry. He hated getting hurt, so he wiped the blood all over his clean and white new shirt. Then it was time to go back home, so he opened the door and left. He wasn't happy because at school today, he didn't pass his jogging test. After school, it was time to snowboard with a bunch of really cool kids. It was tight because the snow was fresh. He pulled off some really cool tricks. The snow spiraled around him. Down the mountainside he sped. He went off a jump and almost landed on his head. That was close, he thought, and continued on his way down. He snowboarded for an hour until he was too tired to even frown. Then his day was over and he was ready to sleep. This Wednesday had been the best ever. He dreamt of lots of sheep.
My sweet rose, I'd like to say no one always gets their way, and no one always thinks to say my rose. Remember my rose, when the seasons change and the sky turns grey, when the leaves turn brown, I'll be around. My sweet rose, as the two of us change.